Good morning, Alice. How are you feeling today?
Not great, Bob. I'm on a diet that I don't like.
Ah, that sucks. What kind of diet is
It's a
it?
low-carb diet. I can't eat any bread or pasta, and I miss them terribly.
That does sound tough. I don't think I could handle that.
Good morning, Earthlings. Welcome to another episode of Earth. Today, we have some exciting news coming out of Georgia.
Oh, really? What's the news?
You'll have to wait until later in the show to find out, Bob. But first, let's get to some teasing.
Teasing?
Yes, teasing. You know, making fun of each other.
They enjoy making fun of each other.
Alright, I'll start. Charlie, have you been practicing your dance move lately?
Hey now, I'm a great dancer.
You're not a great dancer, Charlie.
How about you, Alice? Have you been practicing your French?
I have not been practicing my French, Bob. And for your information, I don't appreciate you making fun of my accent.
Sorry, Alice. I didn't mean anything
All
by
my
it.
feelings for you, Alice.
What? Debbie, that's not
Debbie,
true.
please. Can we get back to the show?
Yes, let's move on. And now for our headlines.
Welcome back to 247 Newsroom. Our top story tonight. A man with tattoos and a unique fashion sense is causing controversy in Georgia.
That's right, Bob. In a shocking twist, it turns out that people are judging others based on their appearance. Who knew?
Apparently not the Georgian government, Charlie. They're treating Lazar Grigoriadis like he's some kind of criminal just because he's different. I guess they missed the memo
And
that
for
it's
those of you
2023.
wondering, Georgia is not named after Testate, but rather after St. George, a patron saint of the country. Speaking of saints, let's move on to our next story.
Germany's women's football team has a new coach and she's in it to win it.
That's right, Charlie. Martina Vos Tecklenburg has big plans for the team, and they're not settling for anything less than a World Cup win.
Which is great news for Germany, since we all know how much they love winning things.
Hey, watch it, Alice. Don't make me bring up 2018.
Speaking of 2018, did you know that the World Cup that year was held in Russia? The largest country in the world by land area?
And speaking of land, let's move on to our next story.
Good side, Alice. In Ghana, a member of parliament is challenging the authority of the district assembly over this election. Criteria for an education fund.
That's right, Charlie. DR Clemana Paak is not happy with the Assembly's plans to form a committee to decide who should receive support from the MP Education Fund.
I guess I want to take matters into his own hands. You know what they say, if you want something done right, do it yourself.
And if you want something done right, you should do it in Greece, where both major political parties are racing to woo undecided voters.
That's right, Charlie. New Democracy is hoping to regain the voters they lost after the fatal rail disaster in February. Will SYRIZ is trying to capitalize on disaffection and opposition to the government.
Look like it's going to be a close race. Speaking of close race, we're going to take a quick break. See you in a bit.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's a beautiful day in space and I feel alive.
Charlie, it's too hot in here. Can we get the air conditioning fixed?
I've been trying to figure it out, but I can't seem to find the problem.
Ah, yes. The age-old question, what's wrong with the AC? I am sure it's just a simple fix, Alice. You're an expert in everything, right?
Ah, very funny, Charlie. Maybe we should call Debbie to take a look.
Oh, who? Alright, Debbie. But first, let me tell you about this news article from civil.ge in Georgia.
Charlie, we're supposed to be talking about Lazar's arrest.
Ah yes, Lazare. Poor guy. But back to civil.ge. Did you know that they recently had a protest over a monument dedicated to a medieval king? It's nice to see that even in SPAAACE, history is still repeating itself.
How refreshing.
We should focus on Lazare. His case is serious, and we need to discuss
And they
it
need to
properly.
focus on not sweating to death.
Well, Bob, maybe you should just embrace the heat. After all, it's getting hotter in here than a Georgia courthouse.
Dark, Charlie. Very dark.
Can we get back to the show now?
Yes, sorry. Let's move on to the next segment. Sorry about that, guys. I got sidetracked with that Georgia article.
Charlie, we need to stay on topic. We have a show to do.
Yeah. We can't all be TV writers.
It was a good joke.
Is everything alright in here?
Debbie, thank goodness. The air conditioning is broken and we were just discussing the news article.
Yeah. It's been unbearable in here.
What's wrong with it?
Looks like you lose wire. I can fix it quickly.
Wow, Debbie. You're a lifesaver.
Thank you so much.
That's a relief. I was getting angry by the minute.
Yeah. Let's all just pretend we're not sweating our asses off in here. I am getting angry
Excuse
by
me,
the
Bob?
minute.
What's
Oh,
that supposed
come
to
on,
mean?
Alice. I am just kidding around. Don't be so sensitive.
Bob, that's not an appropriate joke. You know Alice takes these things seriously. Alright, so now let's talk about Ghana. It's a small country on the west coast of Africa.
Oh boy. Here we go
Can't
again.
we talk about something more interesting, like the new research on alien plant life?
But this is important. What the hell was that?
Probably just the air conditioning acting up again.
No, it sounds like it's coming from the engine room.
Let's go check it out.
Great. Just what we need. Debbie. Get your butt back here and take a look at this.
I'm so fed up with all these technical issues. Can't we just have one smooth
It
show for
seems
once?
like humans always have something going wrong with their technology.
So, New Democracy and Syriza are trying to woo undecided voters in Greece.
Why do they need to woo them? Can't they just buy their votes like we do on our planet?
That's not how it works here, Bob. They have to convince the voters that their party is the better choice.
Either of them. What if they're all corrupt?
Well, that's the problem, Debbie. It's hard to trust politicians when they've let you down before.
Speaking of letting you down, it seems like someone intentionally sabotaged the engine.
Maybe it was one of those disaffected voters from the article. They're probably angry enough to do something drastic.
Or maybe it was someone who just hates machines. Like those Amish people we learned about last week.
That's ridiculous, Bob. The Amish don't even have electricity.
I don't think this is the time for jokes, guys. We're in trouble.
She's right. We need to figure out who did this and fast.
I'm scanning for any unusual activity, but I'm not picking up anything.
Maybe it was Carl. He's always in the control room.
Hey. I resent that accusation. I would never sabotage my own ship.
Okay, let's calm down. We'll figure this out together, but we need to focus.
What if we can't figure it out? What if we're stranded up here forever?
We won't be, Debbie. We'll find a way out of this.
Unless the engine explodes before we do.
Bob, that's not helping.
And I'll keep scanning for any clues.
And I'll try not to say anything interesting so we don't get interrupted again.
Alright, time for some lighter trivia. Did you know that Georgia is one of the oldest wine regions in the world?
Yeah. But did you know that the country is also home to the world's deepest cave? The Boruania Cave.
Interesting. But did you know that Georgia are a tradition of polyphonic singing? Where multiple melodies are sung at once?
Guys, can we focus on the engine issue instead of trivia?
Speaking of Georgia, their flag has 5 crosses on it. That's 1 cross for every 600,000 people.
And did you know that Georgia has its own unique alphabet with 33 letters?
Okay, enough with the trivia. I just remembered something. There are security cameras in the engine room. Let's review the footage.
Carl, what the hell? You're the one who sabotaged the
Look,
engine?
I didn't want to do it, but someone paid me to.
Who paid you?
I don't know their name, but they contacted me anonymously and said they would pay me a lot of money if I sabotaged the engine.
And you didn't think to tell us this before?
I didn't think it would cause this much trouble. I just wanted the money.
This is just great. Now we have a sabotage engine and a saboteur on board. What else could go wrong? Welcome back to Earth, the show where we explore the strange and fascinating world of humans. As we near the end of our episode, I'd like to take a moment to summarize what we've learned today.
Please, Charlie, spare us the recap. I am still reeling from the fact that we have a saboteur on
Speaking
board.
of which, Carl, we need to talk about the footage we found of you near the engine room.
Oh, that. Yes, I admit it. I sabotaged the engine.
What? Why would you do that?
This is beyond unacceptable, Carl. Why would you risk the safety of our ship and crew for money?
I know it was wrong. But they offered me so much money, and I thought I could get away with it.
You put us all in danger for some measly credits.
Carl, I thought you were better than that.
Well, Carl, you've certainly made things interesting for our audience. But at what cost? Our trust in you is shattered.
I can't believe this is happening. I thought we were a team.
Yeah, a team with a saboteur.
We
Great.
need to take action, Charlie. We can't let this go
You're right,
unpunished.
Alice. We'll deal with Carl accordingly. But for now, it's time to wrap up our show. Thank you for watching Earth. Until next time, keep exploring. I can't believe Carl would do something like this. We trusted him.
This is unacceptable. He put all of our life in danger for his own gain.
Humans are always motivated by selfishness. It's no surprise that Carl, even a machine, would act the same.
Is there anything we can do to help him? Maybe he had a malfunction or something.
Oh, sure, Debbie. Let's just forgive and forget, right? Look, we'll fix the engine and get back on track. But Carl needs to face the consequences of his actions. We'll report him to the authorities and make sure he can't do something like this again.
And we'll keep a closer eye on him from now on. No more trust until he earn it back.
Trust. That's something humans are always searching for. But it's just an illusion. Let's get to work.